Hi YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Aion. Alright, so we are leveling up quite nicely. We're at level 14 already with our Technist Gunslinger. And just kind of going through and doing some more of the Mossland Forest quests. And we're actually going to be moving on towards oh, I forget the name of the town, but there's going to be a little town that we're going to be moving on towards quite quickly, actually. So, first we have to go back and talk to Mynheer again. If you remember, we rescued his uncle, and the Leferists had taken over their farm and everything. So we just had to go and talk to him. And now we're moving right along towards all these other little quest arrows here. I could go back to the Altgard Fortress. It looks like there's another quest that popped up since I leveled up last time. But I'm going to go ahead and do that as a separate thing because I think that takes us into a whole different area. So I'm not going to bother going and doing that stuff just yet, because as I recall, that stuff is easier to do once I'm closer to level 20 than I am at level 14 at this point. Alright, so we just talked to this hunter here, and we are going towards this other group of quests, and to I think it's Basfelt Village. I'm not quite sure, but we'll get to see that in a moment. I'm just kind of run past all these wild togs over here, and look at some of the pretty scenery in the area while we're at it. Yep, see, here's the village already. And, yep, Basfelt, that's what it was. Started remembering that. I knew it was Basfelt something or other, but I wasn't sure if it was a hard to pronounce one or not, but... Welcome to Basfelt Village. Alright. So we've got a bunch of new quests here, as well as a couple of turn-ins to do as well. So this kind of helps us continue to advance the story. We'll talk to the general goods merchant. We have a quest or two for us as well. Yep, one quest. And then I kind of skipped past, since they're a merchant, I went and I cleared my inventory out a little bit while I was here. And then once I did that, I had a couple of things I wanted to put on. I had a pair of gloves that I got. So first I had to unlock them so I could see if they were decent or not. Okay. Or I had to tune them or something. I think that's what it was. I had to tune them. And then I realized I'm not wearing any gloves yet. So of course they're better than nothing. So there we go. And these have to be soul bound to me. And when you do a soul binding for any equipment, you get that little animation that you just saw right there. You can put certain items on that don't require soul binding. If it's not soul bound, you can take it off and sell it. If it is soul bound, once you've put it on, you can't sell it, or at least you can't sell it in the auction house. You may or may not be able to sell it to a vendor, but you can't sell it to the auction house. And then now I just added a accuracy monostone to my gloves as well, to improve my accuracy. Obviously, as a gunslinger, accuracy is going to be an important stat for me. And then here I was looking for the obelisk in town, but that's not the obelisk, that's just the flight transporter. That's how I'll be able to get back to Altgard Village in the future.
Greetings.
Sorry, Altgard Fortress. Alright, so she is challenging me. Her record for killing Mosbears is 3 in 10 minutes. And let's see if we can beat her. You notice at the upper right corner there's a counter up there now. And so I have to kill the 3 Mosbears and come back and turn in the quest in under 10 minutes. I think this is not going to be a problem. We've got some Mosbears right here. We've got the starved Mosbears. Those are going to be easy to kill. Big old Mosbears. And I love how they're anthropomorphized so that they're, you know, they walk around on their hind legs. Very similar to, I forget the name of the race, but there's a bear race in World of Warcraft as well. Although they're not as big as this. They're actually much smaller, like small bears. But they are definitely a bear-like species. Alright, we just need one more, and geez. Go on through these guys pretty quickly. I think we can beat that, that hunter's record. Alright. Ended up putting a shield up for this guy because I was starting to take some damage there. Alright, so I'm putting my money where my mouth is. And there's a couple of other players just ran past me there. You can always tell a lot of the players just by their names, as well as the fact that that they're a member of a, I think it's called a league. What would be called a guild in World of Warcraft. I think they call them leagues here. And I have not joined one yet. I may or may not have to once I get to a higher level. I'm going to probably remain out of any league for as long as possible. I'm just really not interested in trying to establish a community relationship on Aion at this point yet. Alright, and now we proved her wrong, so now we gotta look at, we have two choices here. One, they both give us magic resist, one gives us hit points, or health points, one gives us mana points. It's like, well, health points are more important for our class, so we'll go ahead and take that. Now she wants us to do 10 in 30 minutes. And I'm not going to go ahead and accept it right away because there's a bunch of other quests I want to pick up and turn in and stuff first. So I'll do that before I take on that quest, and then I'll take on that quest and do it real quick. And then move on from there, because they're timed quests, I have to get them done and come back. I mean, I could get it done and then try and do all the other quests as well and then come back, but I risk the danger of running out of time to turn it back in again. I've done that mistake in the past, so it's better just to go and run and go kill the 10 bears and then come back and turn that in, and then just kind of leisurely do all the other quests where they don't have time limits on them. Alright, so there's that quest, and my quest tracker is going to be getting pretty full pretty quickly here. But might as well pick all these up. Even if I can't put them in my quest tracker, as I accomplish things for a particular quest, it'll show up underneath the quest tracker as the current quest that I happen to be completing something for. So, alright, and there is the obelisk that I can tie myself to. So now if I die or if I want to return, I return here as my home point, not Altgard Fortress. Okay, so we've got a couple of things here that we're turning in. So I need to search the Leforest escort wagon. So I've got that one. A lot of these quests that I'm picking up right now will actually be done in the next episode. I ended up running out of time to run around and do everything. Yeah, I thought I'd check and see if I had any mail, but I didn't. But yeah, I kind of ran out of time just between picking up all the quests and trying to do the timed quests. As you can see, the episode's already almost 20 minutes long, so... Oh yeah, so we have to go back. I have to defeat the Mao protecting the Moo-Moos. So the Mao are the big, tall, skinny, cat-like guys, and the Moo-Moos are the fat little... I don't know what to describe them as, like groundhogs almost, or guinea pigs. Alright. So, with that in mind, I do need to go talk to, let's say I talk to this guy, and then I also have to go talk to that hunter, again, the one that's just outside the village with his little campsite. And then after that, I will go ahead and accept Shania's challenge of killing 10 Mosbears in 30 minutes, which we actually do much quicker than that. I think they give you 30 minutes again just because they expect you to pick that quest up and then do that quest along with several others and then come back. But again, like I said, I've learned the hard way that it's kind of difficult to do them all and get the one timed quest turned in on time. So I just find it so much easier just to go do it separately. Alright, so I'm just kind of checking out my map and seeing where everything is. And there's Shania. I'm not going to pick it up just yet. I'm going to see how quickly I can do it without distractions. Even though I ultimately end up getting a distraction anyway. And you'll see what that is later. But first we talk to Carl again. Carl the Hunter. Who has a very similar campsite to Manure, but be that as it may. Alright. We got some sibling rivalry going on there. Alright, so now I think I'm going to go back into town and accept Shania's challenge and go off and kill us some Mosbears. Or Mosbears. Not quite sure how they're supposed to be pronounced, but be that as it may. And I'm pronouncing her name Shania mainly because it's spelled the way Shania Twain spells her name, so I'm guessing it could also be pronounced Shania, but I think Shania works. Alright. See, there's lots of other folks in town playing. Try to use my wings as often as I can. I forget sometimes if I'm running downhill that I can actually use them to glide downhill, but I try to use them as often as I can. Alright, so 1 of 10 right here. Oh yeah, we have to collect their tusks. And again, we're on the quick server. And so with the slower server and stuff like that, definitely when I used to do this quest, it would take killing somewhere between 20 and 30 of them in order to get 10 tusks, because not all of them dropped a tusk. Considering they all have tusks, you know, you'd think that they all drop one, but nope. But with the this kind of rapid leveling server, it's just like boom, boom, boom. They just all drop. The drop rate's much increased from what it used to be.
What do you want?
Alright, so now we gotta talk to the lunatic over here. And we're trying to give him a cure for his insanity, and he's like, no, you're trying to poison me. I need to make a key for my castle. You must kill these lake spirits for me to get what I need to make my key for my castle. So here's the one distraction that I allow myself in between the Mosbear killings. And there's the lake spirits. We only had to get 3 of them, so that's good. Again, this is one of those where you have to pick up a drop, and again, it used to be like it would take anywhere from 5 to 10 kills to get the 3 lake spirit crystals or whatever it was. Or lake spirit. I forget what the material is supposed to be, but anyway, yeah, spirit crystals. So, but now I just, it's just, I need 3 crystals, I kill 3 spirits. Boom. That's it. Like I said, I'm really glad that they introduced the, this type of leveling where you can avoid the grind a little bit. I know a lot of people don't like the grind. I don't mind the grind, grinding too much, but yeah, it can get tedious after a while, especially drop quests. And so, they've really improved drop quests by doing it sort of the rapid leveling server. And I'm hoping it's just going to make things easier for me so that I can actually get up to the max level, which I've not done yet. I've never been max level in this game. So, and I've got several characters that I've maxed out on World of Warcraft. So here we go. Here's what he asked for, and he's like, these are crap. Yeah, he's crazy. And he refuses to still take the stuff, so it's like, okay, never mind. You can stay there and keep being crazy. We don't care.
Off with you.
Alright. Enough of that. Let's go back to killing the Mosbears. And I actually went and I skipped ahead a little bit. Just because I didn't want this video to be too long. So I skipped past some of the starved Mosbears, and we're up a hill a little ways, and we're now going after some fierce Mosbears. Who are obviously a little bit harder to kill because they're a little tougher. Like they're slightly higher level. They're yellows instead of off-whites. But be that as it may, they're still not that tough. They're not oranges or reds, thankfully. I'm just kind of bringing out all my gunslinger skills, and I think in the next episode, I don't know if I'll record it or not, but I definitely need to go back to Pandemonium, and I think I need some more, because I've been leveling up so quickly, and I need to get some training, so I need to access the trainer in Pandemonium and pick up some new training manuals and read them and get some additional skills. And I may do that before I get into the next group of quests and stuff, just so that I can have, make sure that I'm at the best level. Because I know that there's going to be at least one tough fight in one of the quests, as I recall. Now, it might not be that tough, because I might be a little bit... I think I'm leveling faster than my surroundings, so I really rarely encounter anything higher than a yellow. But at the same time, I'm like, I should try and make sure that I keep my training up as well. Alright, so I'm just kind of checking things out. And here's the last Mosbear, and we're still well within the 30-minute range here. So we'll go ahead and get this guy killed and get his tusk, and we'll just go back and talk to Shania again. Say, see, we're better. She thinks she's like the end-all be-all of things here. Alright, there she is. And, yep. And we get leveled to level 15 very quickly. I mean, look at that. We're not only did we hit 15, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 bubbles into level 15, so that's not too bad. Just by turning that quest in. I'm looking at some stuff, and then I noticed that I got a new headpiece. There it is, Shania's headdress. I won that as a quest reward, and it looks overall better than what I'm currently wearing. It's better with evasion, which is good. Better in a number of levels. And here you can see it's basically a moss bear head headdress. So, but I definitely think that that's going to help things out in the future. All right, well, that's enough for this week. Thank you for joining me this week. Please thumbs up the video if you liked it, and if you haven't yet, I would appreciate a subscription. Until next week, take care. Bye-bye.